Hello everyone and welcome back to another La Liga video. This time I'm going to talk about Matchday 21, which most of the games were played between Friday and Sunday. I believe one was Monday game also, but then the Real Madrid game was played on Wednesday. This is the reason why I'm doing Matchday 21 review or summary, if you so will, now. But yeah, so without further ado, the first game in this Matchday 21 was played on Friday. It was 2-0 game. Cadiz won Girona 2-0. Gonzalo Escalante scored 2 goals. Argentinian midfielder who was signed on loan, I believe. 3 games he has scored 2 goals, so that's pretty impressive for him. And as for then Cadiz's second goal scorer was Sergi Guardiola. He was a winter signing for them also, so winter signings paying off, at least for now, for Cadiz. They are now out of the relegation zone. Valencia dropped there, and yeah, Girona's rough recent play continues. So yeah, they lost 3 out of last 4, so that's not great for them. Then most goals scored in this match day, well, tied most goals scored, was Almeria faced Real Betis. It ended up being 3-2 win away from home for Real Betis. Rodri, Sergio Canales and Andres Guardado scored the goals for Real Betis, whereas for Almeria, Luis Suarez, the Colombian striker, and Samu Costa were the goal scorers for them. Almeria having rough recent results, so that's not great for them, but Betis have risen to 5th place now, so they're doing better now than a couple of weeks ago. Maybe this win could boost their confidence and get their back on track and maybe get to fight UEFA Champions League spots for next season. Then 2-0 win for Sevilla against Mallorca. Youssef Neseri, Moroccan striker, scored, as did Brian Hill. First game that he scored. He played a couple years ago for Sevilla, but then he went to Tottenham and others. So yeah, nice to see him scoring first time in the, I believe, 2 or 3 years for Sevilla. And yeah, Mallorca 10th in the league. They seem to win one game and then lose others, so you can't really get hold on what they are doing. And Sevilla, well, they're now 12th if I'm not mistaken, so they're doing better recently, even though they lost against Barcelona not that long ago, but still they're doing better, and now it looks like they're not getting relegated, which is probably good, because Sevilla, I think they're still a good team and have good players. It's not been their season so far still, but they're still 17 games time to change, and they're doing better now. Then Athletic Bilbao, or Athletic Club, won 2-1 against Valencia. Valencia's only goal scorer was Samu Castillejo, whereas for Athletic Bilbao the goal scorers were younger of the Williams brothers, Nico Williams and Oihan Sunset scored again. He scored a hat-trick not that long ago, so yeah, for Sunset he's really having quite a couple of recent games. So yeah, he scored 4 in last 2, if I'm not mistaken. If he scored a hat-trick in Matchday 20, it might have been Matchday 19, but he scored pretty well recently. Then there was Getafe and Rayo Vallecano game, 1-1. Arambarri was the goal scorer for Rayo Vallecano, but it was an own goal, so Arambarri, of course, Getafe player, Uruguayan. And Getafe, even though they got man down because Alenia got a red card, I believe it was 54th minute or something like that, but Unal scored at 77th, so yeah, they managed to get a point there, and it might be an important point if they want to get out of the relegation zone. So Nacional having good recent patch or recent time in the Matchday 21, so yeah, Getafe maybe they would get out of the relegation zone, but there's a lot of teams there, so who ends up going down, it will maybe go to last match days, and yeah. Then Atletico Madrid won 1-0 away from home. It ended up being quite close. Memphis Depay was the goal scorer. His first goal in the Atletico shirt. He scored for Barcelona this season, but first goal for Atletico. And Atletico was 1 man short. Also, there were quite many red cards in this match day 21. Savic got a red card in about 70 minute mark, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, big win for Atletico. They've been playing better recently, at least getting better results. So yeah, and they're now pretty comfortably in top 4, but they need to continue with these results. Then the only game in this match day 21 where there were no goals, Valladolid played against Osasuna. It ended up being a 0-0 game, as I said. Probably Real Valladolid is probably more happier with this result. Osasuna not that happy. I don't think they're getting to European places now. They were at 1 point closer, but they're having rough recent games. They haven't won in a while, if I'm not mistaken, like 4 games or something like that. I may be wrong, but yeah, they're 9th now, so not that great for them. And Valladolid, important point, as I said, Getafe got 1 point, and others who are struggling like Cadiz got a point. So yeah, the bottom teams got some points, so that's important for them in the fight, so that they would not get relegated. Then league leaders Barcelona, for a while they were 11 points clear of Real Madrid, but now due to what happened Wednesday, they're now only 8 points clear. But Pedri scored a goal. It was a beautiful goal, maybe even a bit tiki-taka type of goal for Pedri. Lovely passing there. Overall, this wasn't an easy game for Barcelona, but I didn't expect that. Villarreal had rough recent games, so yeah, I thought that this would be difficult, maybe a draw. It ended up being Barcelona win, but only 1-0, and Villarreal had their chances, but Barcelona with another clean sheet. Ter Stegen playing well this season, and Araujo saved them a couple of times there. And yeah, 3 losses in a row for Villarreal. They're now 8. So yeah, European spots harder to get for them also. So there's Osasuna and Villarreal, who are definitely struggling right now. And yeah, Barcelona now 12-game unbeaten streak in the league. Last game they lost is against Bayern in October, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they're having quite a run. Obviously, when I'm recording this, they're playing tonight against Manchester United, so that will be an interesting game. So yeah, let's see what happens there. And then Espanyol and Real Sociedad played against each other. Real Sociedad were third before this and are third after this game. They managed to win 3-2. Kubo, Sorlov and Cabrera on goal for Espanyol centre-back, who had a rough game. He got sent off in the added time as well. So yeah, they scored 3 goals, whereas Espanyol scored only 2. Sergi Darder and Olivan were the goal scorers for Espanyol. They actually managed to make the game more interesting because it was 3-0, but then they scored 2, and it only ended up being 3-2 game for Real Sociedad, so a bit closer than Sociedad would have probably wanted. But yeah, they managed to win, and that's important for them. And Sociedad continues to strengthen their chances to getting into top 4. Well, they're in top 4 right now, but staying there. And the last game that was played on Wednesday, because Real had Club World Cup games, so Real won this game comfortably against worst in the league right now, Elche, who still has won only 1 game so far. Marco Asensio with a beautiful goal to left corner, and then Benzema scored a couple penalties. You could argue about both of them, but I think, well, one of them maybe was more interesting, but yeah, probably the referees got right there. But yeah, it's worth mentioning that both Benzema goals were scored on penalties. And then Luka Modric with top left corner finish, beautiful goal for him. And yeah, Real with this win they're only 8 points behind, and I say only because it could be 11-point lead for Barcelona, and you could argue that would have been game over, but 8-point lead, and they play against Barcelona later this season, so they could still win the league realistically. So let me know your thoughts about this Matchday 21 results. Did your favorite team win? Were there any surprises for you? And hit the like and subscribe if you would like to see more football content and La Liga content. And have a nice day.